Hey everyone, me again. Welcome to another installment of the Small Business Saturdays series. This is where I review the kind of smaller, lesser known Milsurp and Milsurp related businesses, just to throw some attention to some of the kind of unsung names compared to the big names that everybody knows, like Century Arms and so forth. Actually, two disclaimers I want to make is that I'm not affiliated with these businesses in any way. And also, just because these businesses are small does not mean that they're good. So these reviews are not necessarily all going to be positive. Anyways, that said, let's get started. Today we're talking about a business called Langara Arms. So Langara Arms is a retailer of firearms. They do largely C&R stuff, but they also do antiques. They do modern firearms as well as accessories that are related, like bayonets, magazines, just things of that sort that are just kind of connected to firearms in general, I suppose. The cool thing about them is they get a lot of really interesting things in. I don't know, they must source them from private collections, from what I gather, but things that you just don't find commonly anywhere else. For instance, my Type 38 Chinese conversion to 7.62 by 39, I got mine from them. My Indonesian model 1954, which is a 303 British conversion, that's where that comes from as well. They also do get things in batches. For instance, somewhat recently they had a batch of Finnish M39s. I think they may have one or two left from that as well currently. The nice thing is even when something is from a batch, when you buy from them, you're buying a specific firearm. It's not the luck of the draw. So if you're hoping for a certain early war, let's say, of something or anything of that nature, you know exactly what you're getting. They do describe condition. They note any defects that they find. They also describe bore condition, which is not something you get from many retailers as well. You do get it from some, obviously. So that's really cool. I found them to be accurate. They also do ship quite quickly. I don't think I've ever waited more than maybe 2 or 3 days for it to kind of be out the door. So it's not one of these where you're kind of waiting for like a month and a half, wondering if you're going to get anything or if you're going to have to, put in a dispute with your credit card company or something like that. No, these guys, they're good about that sort of thing. The one potential drawback I do want to mention, and I say potential drawback, is their pricing. It seems to be a bit all over the map. Some of their pricing is really quite reasonable. Some of it does seem really very high. For instance, the Type 38 7.62 by 39 conversion, I don't remember the exact price I paid, but it was something in the 400s, which for something as rare and cool as a 7.62 by 39 Arisaka is, I think is a pretty great price. Some of their prices are quite high, but what I do notice is that, if they price something that seems kind of unrealistically high and it just sits and sits there, they do notice that and they will drop the prices periodically. I don't know if I would, bank on that as a strategy because somebody may just like snatch something up, but it does kind of happen. So sometimes it may pay to be patient and you can save some money that way. So overall, I think they're really cool. I think, again, the prices aren't always the best, but sometimes they're okay. The one thing that I appreciate more than anything, of course, is just all of the unusual things that they get in. If you're looking for one particular thing, and especially if it's something that doesn't grow on trees, say something like a Polish Mauser, if you look on their website, there's a good chance that they'll have it. And if they don't, you keep checking periodically, and I bet you that eventually they definitely will. So it's just kind of one of these, it doesn't hurt to, have another place to kind of add to your repertoire of places to kind of dig around and see if there's something you can find that you just can't live without. So overall, I've been happy with this business. Again, they ship quickly. They provide good customer service. They get a lot of interesting stuff. Definitely check them out. That's really it. I guess a fairly quick one today. Thank you for watching as always.